I've not yet met a person that did not know of Niagara Falls. And most of them said, oh, one day before I die, it's on my bucket list. I want to go to see Niagara Falls. And it starts with a visit oftentimes. And when they get here, they love the quality of life. They love there's so much trees, so much nature, people are nice, it's multicultural, it's close to the big city. If you like Toronto or you like the USA, Buffalo is very, very close. And then they like it, and then they think, maybe I'd like to stay here more often. Maybe I'm going to invest here. And they realize with all the tourists from all over the world, it could be a very good investment. People make a lot of money in Niagara Falls. And then they think, maybe I should live close to my investment. And I know some of the people might live in other countries and other cities as well, and a lot of them like to have a place in Niagara Falls as well. So then they do, as I'd call it, the trifecta. They visit, they invest, and they live here. Some people do one of the three, some people do two, and some do all three. So we welcome people just to come taste Niagara Falls and tell us if there's something there that calls out to you. Oftentimes there is, and if they are, we're happy to meet with them, talk to them about the opportunities and the opportunities for investments. Well, it's great for families. I've raised my 3 kids here in Niagara Falls. The school system is excellent. I say crime is in Niagara is if you paid too much for your tomatoes. You know, a traffic jam is if there's 4 cars at the light. So you don't have the stresses of some other bigger cities. The price of living here is very, very affordable and reasonable. And that's why a lot of people are moving here from the Toronto area, because you can buy a house much less cost, but oftentimes much nicer house with a much bigger yard. There's parks everywhere, and we've been very aggressively investing in our park infrastructure in Niagara Falls. As a matter of fact, within the next 5 years, we'll have rebuilt every single park in the city. We're adding trails connecting all the parks and all of the neighborhoods, so you can get anywhere in the city without actually going on the road. But if roads are where you like to travel, all the new roads have bike lanes on them as well. So we're trying to make sure we cater to the baby boomers, to the millennials, and the new Generation Z that is coming up as well, making sure that we have digital attractions for the youth as well, where there's Wi-Fi all throughout the community, places to charge your electric vehicles, and if healthcare is important, we're building a brand new billion-dollar hospital that'll be a center of excellence right here in Niagara Falls, which will consolidate 5 different sites into one. So it's going to be a center of excellence for healthcare, and it's going to be very progressive and dynamic, and it's also going to have artificial intelligence. So it's going to be leading edge for your best health possible. So if you're looking for education as well, Ryerson is going to have a presence in our downtown, part of our innovation hub, where we're going to mine for the miners, and we're going to work with companies that are trying to evolve, trying to incubate and accelerate into full-time businesses. Oftentimes people have a good business idea, they have it up here or on a napkin, but they don't know what to do next. We're there, we can help you, mentor you, help you build business plans, and help you incubate your business onto the street in partnership with Ryerson, who's the #1 incubator in the world. So we've got some great partners right here, whether it's education, whether it's healthcare, or whether you've got a family and you want quality of life for your family that's affordable. We really have everything here in Niagara Falls. I don't know what else anyone would look for. And if your kids are looking for jobs in the summer, we have no shortage of jobs. If you don't have a job, it's because you're not looking for a job. There are so many jobs in the tourist sector, and they're good paying jobs as well. And at one time, tourist jobs used to be seasonal, they used to be part-time. Well, now they're career, full-time jobs. We're opportunity for everybody. So we're really proud of what we offer here in Niagara, and specifically in Niagara Falls. Niagara Falls has changed completely. So when I was a kid growing up, it was not very diverse. It was everybody was named, Billy, Bobby, Jimmy, Susie, Mary, and it was very, I'd say, white bread, meaning it was all the same. Now it's become so much more multicultural, and you could tell just by the restaurants opening, the churches opening, the community events opening, and now you can get great foods from all over the world right here in Niagara Falls, from people who were born somewhere else. And when I go to all the new immigration ceremonies, when people become new Canadians, I tell them, we in Canada and also here in Niagara, we celebrate diversity. We don't want you to be part of a melting pot. We want you to preserve your culture, your foods, your dances, any kind of traditions that you have so we can learn and be enriched. So I don't necessarily have to travel to that country to learn about it. I can learn about it right here in my backyard. And I can tell you, especially in the south end of Niagara Falls, all the new residents, most of them are immigrants. And it's beautiful. When you go to the schools in the south end, they have their different days where they have food festivals from foods from all over the world. And I go to it and I love it because I can eat all different foods from all over the world at the same high school made by kids who were born somewhere else. And you know, with my family, we came 3 generations ago. We've kind of blended in a little bit now and intermarried, but it's nice with the new immigrants coming because they're bringing more and more. So Niagara Falls has become much more multicultural, and it makes it much more diverse and much more exciting, and I think much more interesting. I describe it like a mosaic picture. You know, when you look close, you see all little dots and textures and levels, but then when you step back, you see this beautiful picture, beautiful portrait. And I think that's what diversity brings you. It brings you a beautiful mosaic. I think anybody that's looking for opportunity and they want a place that's better than where they are now, that's going to be good opportunity for them and for their families, you cannot ignore Niagara Falls and Niagara. And yes, there's lots of great places all over the world that you can move to, and I speak only on behalf of Niagara Falls. I like to say I'm the chief brand manager, and I like to protect this brand that we call Niagara Falls. Not only is it special to tourists from all over the world, it's especially special to those of us that live here. We're proud to live here, and we don't think it should be the best kept secret. We think we should share it with people. There's opportunity for everybody, and I think when I first became mayor, we did a SWOT analysis of our strengths, weakness, opportunities, and threats, and we tried to address everywhere that we were weak so that we could be strong. And we wanted to make sure everywhere that we were strong, that we remain strong. I like to say, brush the teeth that you like to keep. And we wanted to make sure that we would appeal to everybody for a long time. Even here at the city, all of our next level of management are second to none. We've got some of the brightest and best because we encourage innovative thinking, and we try to back that up with great customer service. And if you're innovative and you give great customer service, people are going to be satisfied. And that's our goal. We want everybody to be satisfied, to be proud. And if you move here, you'll be proud to live here, and we'll be proud to have you. Definitely come and have a taste. Tell us what you think, and we're sure you're going to want more.